morning, Highland. I'm Trinity Russell, and for the first time in Scot Spot history,
I'm Annie.
Let's get into the news. Last week, we interviewed a wonderful student.
Chances are you probably know who Clay Harlow is.
And if you don't, let's take it to Chung with the interview.
I'm Chung Wen here with the student interview with Clay Harlow. So Clay, are you involved in any sports?
Yeah, I play a little bit of soccer, a little bit of basketball, I'm a hooper.
So what high school are you going to go to?
I'm probably either going to Ballard or Atherton.
Which one would you rather go to more?
I'd rather go to Ballard.
All right. So Clay, do you have any after school hobbies?
Well, I like playing soccer and basketball, but most of all, I like cooking. I like working in the kitchen,
So what do you like to cook?
Ramen noodles. I like making peanut butter sandwiches and stuff like that. It's good, delicious.
So Clay, do you want to give anybody any shout outs?
So, hey Miss Campbell, shout out to Miss Campbell.
Miss Campbell, you're the best counselor I ever had. So, back to you guys.
Wow, Clay sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, if you see him, be sure to say hi.
Now for our next segment, we will be interviewing another teacher.
That's right, Annie. Let's take it to Olivia with the interview.
Hi, I'm Olivia Masterson here with Miss Spalding. She's a math teacher for the Rangers, and I'm going to ask her a few questions. Why did you want to become a math teacher?
Initially, I was actually going to be a nurse, but then I actually had a baby, and then I started thinking about all the stuff that the nurse did for me, and I was just like, that is very gross. So instead, I just became a math teacher because I like numbers, and it's always been easy for me. And when you're dealing with mathematics, there's always a right or a wrong answer, and then you don't have to talk about your feelings, and there's lots of abbreviations, so I went with math instead of becoming a nurse.
So what do you do outside of school?
Outside of school, I have 2 kids, and I coach one of their basketball teams. So in between hanging out with them and coaching their teams, I referee the fights between them. My daughter's a little bit rough. I tell people all the time my favorite story about her is her and her brother was wrestling one day because she wanted something he had, and so he wasn't paying attention. She kind of socked him, and his tooth fell out, so it's kind of... always good times in my house. We do lots of random dancing. Recently, we did chores to Uptown Funk, and I just want to say that I killed my dance moves. And I hit the nay-nay and all that. I was killing it, so that's what I do, spend time with my family.
Sounds fun. Thank you for letting me interview you. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the interview. That is another one of our great teachers at Highland. Last but not least, we have our final segment of the day.
If you remember last week's Draw Something, the drawing was a pencil sharpener. Congratulations to Miss Fuller's CPR for guessing correctly.
Now let's take it to our next episode of Draw Something.
Remember, call down at 7:55 computer time. Computer time.
Hi, I'm Bailey, and I'm here with Ronnie, and it's another episode of Draw Something.
Are you ready for Draw Something?
Remember, we are always looking for new stories to highlight.
If you have any suggestions, send our director, Mr. Rogers, an email and let us know an event that you would like us to highlight.
See you next time on Scot Spot. You have heard music on the radio all the time, but have you ever thought of creating it?
Well, now you can...
So Clay, what are some of your after school hobbies?
In 3, 2, quiet on set! We gotta cut this out.
Wait. I say.
Now let's take it to our next episode of Draw.
So let's get some random dancing with Clay. Are you recording?
No, you 2 got this.
Random dancing with Clay. Ooh, Clay. Whip. Oh, whoa, killed it. It hit the day-day. Moonwalk. I'm done.
I just snapped his fingers.